Have you ever wondered why small arguments over text turn into big fights? Why something that could be solved in a minute becomes an emotional storm on chat? Let's understand the psychology behind it. Reason 1. Fights don't really start in that moment. A fight never begins in that exact moment. It usually starts with something that bothered you earlier, maybe a comment you didn't like, or a situation that made you angry, but you chose to stay silent at that time. Your mind keeps that memory alive, thinking, last time I stayed calm. I didn't say anything. So this time, you expect your partner to understand that you already made the effort before. And then, if your partner says something, even something completely normal, all that old anger suddenly comes out. That small comment feels like a trigger, and you react not to that moment but to everything you held inside before. Reason 2. The missing tone. When we talk face to face, 3 senses work together: our ears, eyes, and mouth. But when we talk over text, only one sense is active: our eyes. We can only read the words. We can't hear the other person's voice. We can't see their facial expressions. And we can't use our tone to explain how we actually feel. That's why even a completely normal message can be misunderstood in 100 ways. For example, if someone just texts, "Okay," just 2 simple words. But in text, those 2 words can mean so many things. Fine, I'm okay, or I'm angry, or I don't care. It all depends on what your mind imagines. And that's where most fights begin. Not because of what was said, but because of how it was read. Reason 3. Ego, the need to be right. When a fight happens face to face, you're not strangers. You're with someone you love. Seeing their face, hearing their voice, you can feel their pain. You notice their eyes, their trembling, their worry, and that usually softens you. One person calms down, reaches out, and the argument ends. Text is different. On screen, you don't see the hurt in their eyes. You can't hear the break in their voice. All you see are words. And in that gap, ego takes over. You feel you must prove you're completely right. You want the last word. You don't want to be the one who gives in. When both people hold that same need to win, to be right, the fight never really ends. One of you might go offline or leave the message on scene, but that doesn't solve anything. Silence on text doesn't bring closure. It only leaves you unsatisfied. So, you bring the same issue back again and again. Reason 4. The screen trap. When you're fighting over text, your entire focus stays locked on the screen. Normally, during a conversation in person, you might look around, take a pause, or calm down for a moment. But during a text fight, your eyes don't move. You just keep staring at that one screen, reading the same messages again and again. Your mind stays trapped in that same emotional state: angry, defensive, or hurt. You don't get a break to cool down. That's one major reason why fights over text feel so intense, because your attention, your emotions, and your anger are all stuck inside that tiny display. Reason 5. Sadness turns into anger. The victim mindset. When you're upset, sadness can quickly flip into anger. Think about it. While texting, if you feel hurt and start to cry, you might first send calm, quiet messages. But then a thought can creep in. I suffered so much last time. They should make me feel cared for now. You begin to expect the other person to notice your pain and comfort you. The problem is, on text, they can't see you crying or feel your sadness. So they may not understand what you expect, or they might be expecting understanding from you instead. When you start seeing yourself as the victim, you may ignore their hurt and stop paying attention to how they feel. That self-focus feeds the fight. Sadness turns into blame turns into anger, and the argument grows. So next time a fight begins over text, pause for a moment. Don't type your next message immediately. Take a deep breath and remember, the goal is not to win the argument, but to save the connection. Because most fights on text aren't about who's wrong or right. They're about who's hurting and not being understood. Send this video to your partner so that the next time a fight happens, both of you understand why and handle it better.